Wednesday, November 3rd edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Rain chances developing on into the area. Sort of a chilly rain event is on tap for us, and then a big-time blast of cold air coming for the weekend before we get a little milder as we get back into next work week. And we do have Tomas down in the tropics. Let's get right into it. First of all, here's the radar imagery this morning during the 5 a.m. hour. And what you're looking at is really just some scattered shower activity here across parts of the deep south, the Tennessee Valley, back into the southern plain states. And we continue to see this moisture lifting up our way, our atmosphere continuing to gradually moisten up. The high clouds we've had are thickening and lowering in time. There's the wedge. You can clearly pick that out east of the mountains. There's your push of cooler air all the way down into eastern Alabama. And Piedmont temperatures to begin the day were in the 40s, even some 30s, mixed in. Here's the upper air chart, that big upper level low centered in southeastern Texas. And really the two features to note, the upper level low and this piece of energy diving in. What will happen is that northern plains energy dives southeastward. This will carve out a full trough in the eastern part of the country. Here's what it looks like by the time we get to midday Friday. Full latitude trough, lots of cold air diving in, and that'll set us up for the cold weekend conditions. All right, let's start off with today. In time, we're going to see light rain and drizzle developing on in today, and temperatures again only in the 50s. Now, what will happen is an area of low pressure will develop along the coast. Here's what we look like tomorrow morning, and we'll probably see an area of low pressure develop somewhere off the South Carolina coast and then slowly develop up northeast through the North Carolina coast. As that happens on the back side of this, we'll see this area of rain filling in. Again, there it is early Thursday, midday Thursday. That band of rain moves slowly and pivots slowly eastward, and there we are by the early evening tomorrow. So it'll be a rain event that begins, again, some light rain today, but the rain will really begin to settle in tonight and into the day tomorrow. And not a heavy rain event, but we could wind up with a number of Piedmont spots seeing a half-inch of rain or so. Friday is a blustery day as cold air advection takes hold. There'll be some snowflakes flying in the mountains, and I can't even rule out, due to the big trough centered overhead. Again, there's the upper air chart for Friday. With all that cold air aloft overhead, if we get any of those instability-type showers trying to develop, it could contain some sleet in the Piedmont. Not a big deal, just a novelty-type deal, but that is a possibility, I think, in some spots Friday. And again, up in the mountains, there'll be some snow flying. Blustery, Friday's highs mid to upper 50s, and then the temperature drops like a rock Friday evening all the way down into the low 30s. Probably good enough for at least a light freeze in a number of spots Saturday morning. Saturday's highs only making it to the low 50s at most, despite a sunny sky. And then Sunday morning will be the coldest morning of this cold snap. Probably a lot of upper 20s, maybe even some mid-20s in some spots Sunday morning. So definitely freeze potential there Sunday morning. And highs Sunday rebounding up into the 50s, probably upper 50s to low 60s by Monday. Could be another light freeze in some spots Monday morning. And then by the time we get to Tuesday, highs well up into the 60s and probably some 70s beginning to mix in by the middle part of next week. Tropics, Tomas, a tropical depression this morning. Pretty disorganized looking. The center of the depression right about there. But the general idea is that this will continue to try to organize and intensify. And here's the computer model guidance. This is the Category 1 hurricane threshold. A lot of the modeling does get it up into hurricane intensity, and some even ramp this way on up to major hurricane status. In terms of track, there's the spaghetti charts. I know this is kind of a wide shot, but the general idea is this is going to bend to the north and northeast and head toward the corridor there from eastern, I will say from Jamaica and eastern Cuba into Haiti, somewhere in that time, in that range of areas. And here's the Hurricane Center forecast. Hurricane watch is up for Jamaica. And the forecast is for this to become a hurricane and move in the general direction of Haiti, but close enough to Jamaica that they have hoisted those hurricane watches. This will not be a threat to the U.S. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.